So this is Wednesday for phase 11. The way we are going to have our workout today, we are going to have two sections in the gym, so it's going to be divided off right down the middle. We'll have some cones out there. Half the people will be on one side, half the people will be on the other side. There's going to be an 8-minute EMOM on both sides. The way that it will work is they'll have two exercises they have to do within each minute. So they'll do both exercises within a minute, and then they're just going to do that 8 times, so 8 minutes of that. The way that the reps are going to work within the 8 minutes, they'll do 10 of the first exercise and 12 of the second, so it's the same for both sides. And I'll explain that as I get to the exercises. But 8-minute EMOM, 2 exercises within each minute, and then after the 8 minutes, they'll have a minute to switch. And so they'll get to both of the stations there. So the first thing we have is going to be over at the first station. They're all going to all need a band for this. First thing we have is going to be banded seesaw rows. So they're going to grab the band, get it under their feet, doubled up here, and they're going to be grabbing the band. They're going to be in their bent over position, so knees slightly bent, hips back here. And then they're going to be rowing, so alternating. This one comes up, the other's going to come down. They're going to do 10 total of these. So 10 total, not super tough. They do want to go quick. They can go quick with them, but you want to have good form, so under control the band. Don't let the band pull them down. So again, they're not letting the band pull them. What they want is a nice even pace, and then make sure the back is flat the whole time when they are doing this. Again, they're doing 10 total, and then they have the other exercise as well, which is going to be band thrusters. So they're going to have 12 of these. So seesaw rows is first, thrusters is second. What they're going to do is grab the band, have it under their feet, hands are going to be shoulder width, then they're squatting down and getting all the way overhead. So all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, and all the way up. With this, we want good squats, so all the way down, and then good overhead press, so all the way up with the arms straight up overhead. Now, if we have trouble with that band shoulder press, or the band thrusters, what we can do, for people who can't go overhead, we can do band squats. For people who cannot squat, we can do band shoulder press. So whichever issue they would have with that movement, just take it out, replace it with, or just do the other part of the movement in there. So seesaw rows and then band thrusters over here, 10 total seesaw rows and 12 band thrusters. Again, they have to do that within the minute. So both of those within 1 minute. Now, you want to try to challenge them, so if you think it's too easy, try to go to a harder band. We'll have different bands out for them. So do try to challenge them over here. Again, it is 8 minutes, so they will get tired out, but try to keep them going and challenging throughout the whole 8 minutes. So that's the first side of the gym. The second station is going to be on the other side. We are going to have medicine balls over here. I'm going to only one to start off with for the first exercise. The first thing we have is going to be cross behind lunges. So we're doing 10 total of these. We want to make sure with these that they're stepping back, getting across, all the way down, and just alternating sides. They're going side to side here. Again, you're doing 10 total, so it should be 5 per leg of those. Again, is get the knee down, cross behind, side to side with that. Now we can modify this a few ways. The first thing we do is give them a medicine ball, then give it a hug here, adding a little bit of weight. So going side to side with this, crossing behind, same thing, just with the weight. If they have trouble with that movement, what we can do is give them a stick for support. Now, they can do cross behind alternating like this. If they have trouble with that still, what we can do is just a reverse lunge or a split squat. It's a little bit easier if they have any knee issues or anything. So for that, they can just do a reverse lunge, or if they need more stability, just a split squat. So here, just squatting up and down. So that would be if they need more stability. Otherwise, we're doing the cross behind lunges, and we're doing 10 total of those. Then the next thing is going to be medicine ball good morning. So they are going to only do medicine ball for this. They don't have to go super heavy. They can if they want to, but they don't have to. What they're going to do, grab the medicine ball, give it a hug. Then they're going to be doing good morning. So knees slightly bent, about shoulder width with your feet. Hips are going to go back, down, keep the back flat the whole time. Down, back is flat the whole time. So, like I said, back flat, getting those hips all the way back there. Now, we don't want them to go out of control. They can go quickly, but we want to make sure the back is flat. Like I said, they're staying controlled, getting all the way down on this one. One thing to look out for is, like I said, they might go out of control. Some people might just go down like this or end up going too low. With that, you want to make sure they're not going too low. They're not getting down here where their back is rounding. They're only getting down as far as they can, and then coming back up with that. So, over here, again, 10 total cross-band lunges, and then we have 12 medicine ball good mornings. With this one, you might need to be a little bit careful about how you divide people. I don't think you want to go heavier for the good mornings, because we do have quite a few heavier balls, but try to divide people up so that we can all, they're kind of split up evenly. So if we want a bunch of people that want to use 30-pound or 20-pound balls, they're able to do that. So just keep that in mind when we are dividing people up on this day. All right, so that is the two main parts of the thing. Again, 8 minutes at each station. We do have a finisher on this day. So what we're going to have for the finisher is going to be a pretty long finisher. It's going to be 7 minutes. The way that is going to work, we're going to have 4 exercises. We're going to do, it's going to be a wave finisher. So we're going to do 10 of the first, 20 of the second, and then 10 of the third, 20 of the fourth. So 10, 20, 10, 20, 4 exercises, and they're going to do as many rounds as they can within 7 minutes. So the first thing we have is going to be hand release push-ups. They're going to do 10 of these. This is probably going to be the thing that holds people up the most, but we want to try to get them a little bit stronger here. So they're going to be in the push-up position here. Lower the thumbs down, lift their hands, back up, down, lift their hands, and back up. So good quality push-ups, lifting the hands at the bottom, and then keeping hips in line. We don't want them going to their knees first or worming back up. All right, so keep here, all the way down, whole body, and back up. If they have trouble with that, what they can do is they can be on their knees, so a little bit easier, down and up. So a little bit easier there. And then if they still have trouble, and we can't do incline, we'll have some incline bars that we can set up for them if they need to. So with that, we just do regular push-ups, not hand release, just regular push-ups on incline if they have to do those. So that is the first thing, 10 of those. Then the second thing in the finisher is going to be plank jacks. We're doing 20 of these. They're a lot quicker. So plank position here, jumping our feet out and back in. We're going to do 20 of these, like I said. They can be as quick as they want, but make sure they're not bouncing their hips. So we don't want the hips coming up. What we want is hips level, just going out and back with that. So 20 plank jacks. Then we're going to have Supermans. So we're doing 10 of these. We're going to be on our stomach here, arms and legs long, and we're going up and down. We're going to do 10 of these. Same thing, they can be quick. Just make sure they're getting up and down every time. So all the way up and down, nice and quick with those. 10 Supermans there. And then the last thing we have is going to be bicycles. So we're going to do 20 bicycles for this. So what they're going to do, be on their back, they're going to have their hands behind their head. One leg is going to be long, and then turning their elbow to their opposite knee. And all they're doing is going alternating sides, getting the legs as close to the ground as they can. We're going to do 20 of these. A few things we want to look out for when we are doing this. We want to make sure they're not curling their neck. So their hands are going to be behind their neck, but we still want to try to keep our eyes straight up rather than turning in. We don't want to cause any neck issues. So try to keep the eyes straight up, going side to side. And then make sure they're not turning their whole body off the ground when they come up. So just their head, keep their shoulders flat, and just going side to side. Right? And then just get the legs as close to the ground. So again, for the finisher, it is 7 minutes, 10 hand release push-ups, 20 plank jacks, 10 Supermans, and then 20 bicycles for that one. Trying to get as many rounds in as we can within the 7 minutes. And that is the main workout, and then the finisher for Wednesday, phase 11.